Welcome back, everyone. In this segment, we'll have your latest entertainment and technology news.
But first, we'll see clips from Fast Track's Spanish version, Te Informa. As the financial problems in the U.S. expand throughout the country, its effects are reaching one of the safest banking networks, credit unions. Hector Campos has more.
Como sabemos, el problema económico ha afectado a varias compañías y bancos del país. Pero hoy vamos a presentar otro tipo de institución que fue afectada recientemente por este problema económico. Pero las noticias no causaron preocupación para los empleados de PEFCU, ya que la situación le pertenece a uniones de crédito corporativas. Durante una entrevista con Bob Falk, presidente de Purdue Employees Federal Credit Union, él explicó el tipo de instituciones que han sido afectadas por el problema y de lo que se trata la situación.
Existe un tipo de uniones de crédito corporativas. Cuando nosotros tenemos fondos de acceso para depositar en algún lugar, tenemos que ir a nuestra unión de crédito, la corporativa. Estas uniones funcionan de la misma manera que nosotros. Necesitan dólares de préstamos o de ganancias para pagar dividendos o interés de gastos, solo que ellos obtienen comprando piscinas de préstamos de seguridad hipotecaria, que les dan un cierto interés de ganancias para pagar nuestras inversiones con ellos.
En una conferencia pública, Falk comunicó que PEFCU sigue asegurado por su regulador, la Asociación Nacional de Uniones de Crédito, la cual salvó los dos bancos nacionales. También explicó que la red de uniones de crédito en general no causó la recesión. Pero ¿cómo han sido afectadas las ganancias de PEFCU?
Hubiera sido diferente si nosotros hubiéramos causado esta pérdida. Si hubiéramos procesado préstamos malos es una cosa, se pudiera ajustar la situación y decir, ok, hay que arreglar esto, o no hay que tomar este tipo de riesgo. Pero nosotros no estamos teniendo estas pérdidas. Tuvimos un enero y febrero muy sólidos y vamos en el camino correcto. Seguimos progresando como esperábamos.
Te Informa airs after Fast Track every week.
Not going anywhere for summer vacation? Need some way to entertain yourself? If so, Kyle Bloyd has new summer game releases in this week's Tech Minute.
In mid-May, the long-awaited UFC 2009 Undisputed will finally hit shelves. Featuring more than 80 fighters in all 5 weight classes, this game could feature one of the most complete rosters in fighting game history. This is the first UFC game in 5 years, as well as their first with developer Yuke's and publisher THQ. Perhaps giving UFC competition is Fight Night Round 4, the latest entry in EA Sports' highly successful franchise. The game features a new gameplay engine and boasts over 40 fighters, including Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, sans face tattoo. Fight Night Round 4 is on track for a June 30th release.
Who are you gonna call?
That's your cue, killer.
There's something strange in your neighborhood.
Mid-June will see the release of Ghostbusters, the video game. All 4 original actors reprise their roles for the game, which was written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. Aykroyd has said the game is essentially Ghostbusters 3 and expect huge promotion for this one, which will receive a wide release across all major platforms. And finally, the end of summer should see Brutal Legend finally make its way into stores. Featuring a heavy metal plotline and the voice of Jack Black, the game follows the life of Eddie Riggs, the world's best roadie for the world's worst band. Look for voice cameos by rock legends Lemmy Kilmister, Lita Ford, and the metal god himself, Rob Halford. That's the news. I'm Kyle Bloyd, and now you know.
If you're in the Midwest this summer and looking for some entertainment, this week's community calendar has your summer concert lineup. Christy Wolf and Stephen George have the preview.
Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Community Calendar. I'm Stephen George.
And I'm Christy Wolf, and today we're going to be bringing you some of the summer's biggest concerts that'll be making their way to the Midwest.
So make sure that you check out some of these next shows when they come to your town.
If you're into the sweet sounds of Coldplay, then don't miss your chance to see them when they make their way to the States. This summer, the popular British band will be stopping at the Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati on June 4th, and then the Verizon Wireless Music Center in Noblesville, Indiana on June 5th.
If you're into a bit more of a heavier sound, then you may want to check out the Music as a Weapon Tour when it comes through Chicago. This year, the tour features Disturbed, Killswitch Engage, Lacuna Coil, and Chimera. The show is set for May 16th at the Charter One Pavilion at Northerly Island in Chicago.
Even though they didn't make it to Purdue this year, you still have a chance to see OAR with special guest The Wailers this summer. The bands will be performing at the PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati on June 13th. From there, they will make their way to the lawn at White River State Park in Indy on June 17th. And finally, they'll be performing at the Charter One Pavilion at Northerly Island in Chicago on both June 18th and 19th.
Nine Inch Nails joins Jane's Addiction this summer for an undoubtedly amazing show. If you find yourself in the Chicago area on May 29th, then make sure to get your hands on those tickets and check them out at the Charter One Pavilion at Northerly Island. If you can't make that show, then you can always catch them when they come to Noblesville on May 30th at the Verizon Wireless Music Center.
On May 12th, Kings of Leon will be performing at the PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati with special guests, the Walkmen. Make sure to get your tickets now as the concert date soon approaches.
If country music is more your thing, then you will not want to miss Toby Keith with Trace Atkins at the Verizon Wireless Music Center. The two will make their way to Noblesville on June 20th.
It's time once again for Dave Matthews Band to return to the Midwest. This summer, he will be making stops at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati on June 16th. He will also be coming to the Verizon Wireless Music Center in Noblesville on both July 30th and August 1st.
And finally, Phish will be performing at the Verizon Wireless Music Center on June 19th in Noblesville. If you're interested in purchasing any of these tickets to any of the shows we just mentioned, you can go online to livenation.com to buy them today.
That's all of the concerts that we have for you, and we hope you've enjoyed the community calendar over the semester as well.
We hope to see you at those concerts this summer. And now, back to the studio.
If you've ever walked through Purdue's campus on a Wednesday, there's a good bet you've run into these guys. Every Wednesday between 12:30 and 2, Cameron Brown and Brett Westcott stand outside Wetherell Hall and shout out compliments. Touching on everything from shoes to smiles, they hope to brighten someone's day. Yes, the compliment guys are now national celebrities. They've been on the Bob and Tom Show as well as Good Morning America. Now, Bree Swartz sits down with Cameron of the Compliment Guys.
Thanks, guys. Yep, I'm in the studio here with Cameron Brown, one of the Compliment Guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. And so I'm sure one of the first questions you get is, how did this all get started?
Well, it really started one night. Brett came over to my house, and we were hanging out in my basement. And we really wanted to do something positive around the campus. We felt that, you know, it's kind of hard to approach people within, you know, the dreamy economy, and just the things weren't going as well as people had, you know, would have perceived. And I know a lot of people who are seniors who don't have jobs yet. So we really just wanted to go out there and do something nice to promote a more positive atmosphere around campus. So we went out there and just gave free compliments, and at first it was a little awkward, but you know, now we get a lot of smiles and high fives and hugs and a lot of really positive recognition for it.
Yes, some people definitely have recognized you guys. You guys have kind of turned into the local celebrities, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that a little bit?
It's a little embarrassing. I don't really like talking about it, whether or not I'm hanging out with my neighbors or, you know, even with my roommate. If we go to some place, if I don't know anybody, I automatically get introduced as the compliment guy, and I would really prefer to just, you know, be Cameron, who also gives compliments on the side. But I mean, it's been absolutely awesome. It's been a very humbling experience for, you know, I never expected to get any recognition further than, you know, the exponent. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really happy that it's all happening. And if more people, you know, spread this positive atmosphere, then that's, you know, our mission is getting accomplished.
That's awesome. So you guys have done the Bob and Tom Show, right?
Yes.
And Good Morning America, is that right? Can you tell me about one of those experiences? Which one was your favorite?
Well, Bob and Tom were absolutely hilarious. That was one of the most fun shows we got to do. But when we were in Good Morning America live in Times Square in New York City, that was absolutely awesome. We got there we flew in and we didn't get there until 12:30 in the morning, and so Brett and I obviously weren't going to go to sleep, so we went out in the town and had some fun, and then we had to wake up, you know, ridiculously early in the morning and to do the show. But it was awesome giving compliments to people who we never expected to be able to compliment.
That's so
like people in Times Square. Was just being able to compliment New Yorkers was. It was awesome, because people who are hypocrite or who don't think that we are being sincere say, you know, go to New York, try to compliment those people. And we went to New York and we complimented those people. And there was really only one woman who legitimately threatened us, but everybody else had a great time.
That's awesome.
They thoroughly enjoyed the compliments.
What a cool experience. Yeah. So you guys are out every Wednesday from 12:32, right?
Yeah, 12:30, 2:30 depends on 12:30 to 2 or 2:30 depending on how much Calc 2 homework I have to do.
That sounds great. Well, everybody, make sure you look for these guys every Wednesday Wednesday, stop by to get a compliment, and we'll send it back to Laura and Phil.
Thank you.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Phil Wrighthouse.
And I'm Laura Hoffman. Make sure to catch us next semester. Thanks for watching.